Yeah, so we were just talking about number uh, number 48 from Survival Guide. So the accent pattern is going to be this. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1. So I've got, and then we're combining that with, so that's going to be, it just gets a little weird when there's the 3 accents on the snare in a row. That's the thing that seems to freak people out a little bit when they're trying to execute this. Ready and go and.
Okay. Again, there's a little tiny bit of a lag. I'll work with it, see if I can.
Yeah, well, try that for me.
I asked for it, didn't I? Okay. Oh, gosh. All right,
So the first thing we need is this accent pattern. So we want to go. That's beautiful. Try it again. Second accent on the tom. Ba, o, ba, ba. And then that note right there is the first of 2 notes around the snare drum. So it's going to be dot, dot, dot. Ba, bon, ba, ba, ba.
Okay, hold on 1 second.
Yep. Yes, exactly. And then now you got 2 and 2 around the toms and you're done.
Like that?
Just 2 toms, yeah. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah, put those together.
Okay, hold on.
Perfect. Try that again.
Let me see if I can film myself here too.
So you could use that in a shuffle. I could use it in a swing. And of course, in more of a like a life is a highway.
Yeah, that's how I mostly heard it.
Yeah, but I could even use it in a song that's not, and that's why I actually in the later copies of this book I changed a little bit of copy right here. I think on the older books it says this is a fill that I use exclusively in kind of swung environments.
It does.
But I actually changed it to this next one is a killer fill when you need a big moment, because the truth is I actually do sometimes use that. I might be like on. And then I might be playing a regular fill. You know what I'm saying? So it adds like some drama to it because it's not 16ths, its 16th triplets, and it's like, oh wow, that's pretty cool. And so I changed that copy on some later versions of it just to reflect that. Because yeah, it's a pretty useful fill. I mean, I don't think I ever get through Life's a Highway without not playing that fill.
Okay, yeah, and I've heard it in that movie, The Rocker. Whenever they have like background drums playing, they're always playing sort of a Fool in the Rain shuffle thing.
Oh yeah,
that fill
absolutely.
Goes into the next scene, which is kind of cool.
So, I think last time we talked a little bit about just kind of like what our stated goals are going to be, going forward. So, I mean, we were talking about trying to dig a little bit harder into, was it like some of the rudiment stuff and some of the jazz stuff?
No, you and I worked on the jazz stuff quite a bit. I think we got pretty far into that. What I was talking about was the heavy metal stuff, so pretty much the polar opposite, and the rudiment stuff. And
I knew the rudiments. I knew it was some stuff along with the basics stuff. Yeah.
It's funny, I went and rehearsed with this Doors band last night, and I was doing rolls and 5-stroke rolls and 6-stroke rolls and drags and roughs, and it all kind of sounded right to me, but maybe I'm just I don't know.
Oh yeah, and so you were saying that like there was some of the metal groups that are in and around your area that you were wanting to like trying to get in with some of that stuff.
Yeah, and I worked on one of the heavy metal songs, so I'll play it for you here in a second.
Yeah.
You want to do that, or do you want to work on this 60 thing? Or do you want me to play?
Which one?
Well, the other one I was going to ask you about was number 60 in the book from the first chapter.
I'm looking for
because
it.
It's also in the heavy metal chapter, but with double bass drum going. It's the Youth of the Nation thing.
Oh, the Tom Groove thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's really useful. That's really useful.
I was doing it because I came back across it that this same thing is also in the heavy metal chapter, but with double bass drum.
It is, yeah.
Right, and so that's what made me go back to this again. And at one point we did figure it out, but it'd be nice to have it on video for reference.
Yeah, yeah. So the little flam with the stutter is in it pretty prominently. So it's a left flam with a stutter after it. Play that for me.
I think I've been playing it like.
Move your camera down a little bit so we can see that. Awesome, yeah. So it's actually the left side.
Yeah, actually that'll help me. While my left hand is doing the second note, I can move my right hand around the kick.
Yeah, so exactly. That's exactly what's happening when we're doing that.
Yeah, okay, because that was limiting me. When I got going faster, I was having a hard time kind of keeping up.
Right. So try this. So we got bass. So you got the first 3 notes bass flamming. Yep.
I'll have to practice that. I've been flaming it the other way, so.
So in general, I would say most of the rock and roll flams I play, just about everything, is gonna be a left flam. Come on, feel the noise, because it's this backbeat thing, and we're just adding another flam to it.
Yeah, okay, I hadn't thought of it that way.
That's the way that I'm thinking about that. I'm just thinking about we're playing backbeats and we're adding a flam to our backbeat. So we've got. So we got. What's that?
The thing I'm having problems with is my feet, because when I'm going.
Well, now that you've got that flam in the right spot, now it's moving like really well.
Yeah, so I could do that with the double bass drum thing going, but I don't think I can do 60 because I don't remember exactly where the bass drum.
Yeah, so the bass drum's going ba so that's what it's doing.
Okay. So.
And I think it really corresponds well with what's going. So we got. So just do that first part. That's 2 bass drums. So you got the first one is on beat 1 with 4 tom. Right there. So you got to play the first one with the. Yeah, that double stop there. And then with the other ones, it's. So those are just kind of alternating with this, with those 16th notes. So take it from the last 2 notes of the second beat, which is.
Say that one more time, please.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Take it from the 7th note in.
So right after the flam.
Right after, well, that's the 7th note. So it's the 4 tom bass drum combination note.
Yeah.
So that's going to be. No, there's no bass drum separating. We'll leave the bass drum out of it for this. Right now, it's going to do this. So.
One more time, please.
Yeah, and that's going to go bass drum, boom, ba, boom, ba. And then the next bass drum is going to be the prep one before the flam. So we got bass drum. You got an extra bass, putting an extra bass drum in there. Yep, that's it.
Okay. Well, this is good with the video. I can go back and watch this several times.
And then you got ba-da-dum at the end of it. And there's no bass drum on that last one because we're leading to 1.
It's always kind of like a bass drum right before the flam.
It's definitely that. And the only reason there's even more than that is just because of these. I mean. So it's that bomba de dunkakat, but we have these other middle notes in there, which kind of facilitate those notes in there. So we've got 1 E and a 2 E bass. 1. So try that a little slow. Yep, bass drum at 1. right to the 4 tom as soon as you play that. That's going to... No, it's without the bass drum at all. It's this. So just do that first half. We're going. So just the first half, we're going to go.
Yeah, okay. Thank you. Again, with that little tiny delay, it's a little confusing. That's fine. Okay, so.
I like to see, you know, it's funny. When I see mine, like, it looks like yours, and yours is pretty quick. Like, I mean, like, it's not really, how much of a delay do I have on mine?
You know what I could do is after this is over, why don't I send you this video?
Sure.
I mean, it's literally, Jim, it's like I do. But the 1 split-second delay makes it kind of hard to see exactly where you're.
I mean, so like if it's like there, is it like, you know, is it like pretty, like not even close?
You want me to film it and send it to you right now?
Sure. That might be helpful.
I got to get it with the sound too. So hold on just 1 second. Let me change it back to the speaker on the laptop. I gotta get sound for this thing. You said your other speaker.
You know what? You know what? You could do it after. You could do it after. We can do it when we're done.
Okay. When you watch me, is there a delay at all?
Not appreciable. It's a little bit, but not appreciable.
Maybe I'm just.
No. I think it's probably there, and I want to see how much you're seeing. So we'll definitely do that at the end, where we don't have to, you know, mess with it. Like,
what I can do is when this is over, I'll put it on a YouTube, but like in a private folder or whatever.
Uh-huh.
I'll send you a link, and then you can watch the video.
Okay.
And because that way it'll have sound and everything too.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, so if my feet are just going back and forth, I can play that rhythm.
Yeah, but this one, I mean, I think this is a really great one to have. I mean, almost, I can tell you that I use this one in my life more than I use the double bass one.
Yeah, sure.
You know, so, and when you understand that, you know, the way that it happens on beat 1 is the main thing, because you can see it also happens that way on beat 3. It's the same thing. Or play beat 1 into beat 2 and then play beat 3 into beat 4. You don't have to keep going, just play this. And then, oh, sorry. So you got, and.
So you're basically playing the same thing.
It's the same thing, it's just one drum away from each other. And then the second one is, yeah. Yep. And so all we're doing is we're leaving out a little bit of connective tissue there. So we got. That's pretty easy right there. We got, trying to get my hand out of the way for the bass drum. Try that. So no, there's nothing linear. This bass drum's, That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 hits on the hands, and we got the bass drum going with the right hand.
Okay.
Yeah, try that again. Yeah, so we got. Try that much. Ba da 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 da. So, second. Yeah, so. Try that much. And that's it. And that's the end of it. So we got. So we're playing here, and then we're back to here. So we're the first 2 times we play the left hand, it's going to the rack tom. Then it comes down to the 4 tom for the second half.
Yeah, that's right. Because that's when the pattern gets going. Because it's without any bass drum, I know it's like.
Yeah, exactly.
It's got it this way, then this way, then this.
That's exactly right. It's got a weird little triangle thing going on.
Yeah. So, but to get into it first, you go here, and then up. Okay.
So the
Okay, hold on.
okay. So after you play this slam on the left hand, you're going right hand and right foot. That's it.
Okay.
That's the missing element. So when you play that first flam on the left hand, it's bass drum with that right hand. Ba-da-dum. Yeah. That's exactly right.
Okay, I got it. Hold on.
Yeah, you do.
No, I got it.
Yeah, that's okay.
Here we go. Nope. And when you go back around this way after that, are you hitting both times with your hand? You know what I mean?
We're back to the thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's great. Just don't get ahead of yourself. So when I would go to a 5-piece, I could actually go. And that's the thing is when you have, I wrote it for 4-piece because that's, that's kind of the universal language that, that drummers are, I mean, that's the universal arsenal. But I mean, some of this stuff, you can expand out as far as you want. I mean, I was playing this on a 6-piece going, oh, so I was playing right there. And I would typically do that, with 4 toms, but it's the exact same pattern. It's just kind of moving some things around. And even if I was doing something with double bass, I might end up playing this version of it if I wanted it to be cleaner, because it still has that kind of 16th, relentless thing that the double bass stuff has. So I mean, it kind of this version can work in in any situation.
Okay. Okay.
So
Makes sense.
cool. So you said you had a tune prepared.
I have a tune, and then we were talking about rudimental stuff, but I'll do the tune. Give
Sure.
me 1 split second.
Yeah.
I have a different camera. I think I understand how to do this. 1 second. I figured this out the other day. Preferences, that's it. Can you see that?
Yeah.
That'd probably be better. They play it down a little bit. How's that? Is that a good view?
That's great. I mean, that's a great primary view right there.
I'll just leave it like that next time then.
Yeah, that's really great.
Okay.
Here's the thing. You could do that as your primary and then like put the other one someplace completely different.
The other, what do you mean?
The other camera.
Well,
Oh, is the other camera part of the computer?
yeah.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah, yeah. This external one is really that's a great angle.
Okay. All right. So I don't know. I looked on your YouTube thing. I didn't see any videos of this one. It's song number 97, the very first double bass thing.
Let's see. I just did one. Let me look here.
Yeah, I think you did 98.
Oh,
the
right.
Live wire.
Right.
I think it's the very next song is the one that you did.
Yeah. Listen to something on my end here. One, two, three, four. The cool thing about these songs is they're all open-ended in terms of, what you should do, what you can do, any of that kind of stuff. I mean, it's it's pretty open ended. Like, so you could play these. I mean, this goes for every song in the book, but you could play them however you want. And so I mean, you could literally play this song and not use double bass. You could use it, play every syncopation, or you could use it and play 16th notes and let them just kind of fill in all the holes. You could definitely choose to play double bass on the first section and not double bass on the second section if you wanted. I mean, there's a lot of different things you can do here. I'm looking for the video that I did.
Did you do it for this song?
I'm not sure. I've got one on my computer here.
The double bass drum one that I saw on YouTube.
All right, this is the one I did here. I'm looking at it now. It's in my it's in my Dropbox. Yeah. I did the 7/8 metal one.
Oh. I don't think I've seen that.
You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to I've not shared this with anybody. Like, here's the funny thing. I shot this for Ludwig. You'll probably think this is funny. I shot this for Ludwig. Uh-huh. They said, "Great, this is super awesome." They started working on it. They kicked it all the way up the totem pole, of which you're very familiar with working in a corporate structure. All of a sudden, it comes back. They go, "Yeah, they fucking hate that you're in socks."
What?
They're like, "You're just wearing socks. You're not wearing shoes." I said, "Well, I was wearing a bright red pair of Nikes, so I took them off so you didn't have to look at my bright red pair of Nikes." I said, some people play in their socks. Some people play in their bare damn feet. Like, I was wearing a gray pair of socks. Like, you can't even, like, if you're not even paying attention, you're just not even looking at it. And the truth is, those guys, they didn't look at it. Like, my guys that approved it, they never even considered that I was wearing socks.
So all of that effort.
All of that effort, and then they didn't use it, so I'll probably just, I'm assuming they're not going to use it. I'm just going to probably put it out myself. Shoot, I might blink it today. So I'm going to send you this video.
And like I said, for this 97, I've already kind of worked through how I want.
Yeah, totally.
Not that I want to compete on double bass drum skills with you. I'm kind of glad you didn't do 97.
Let me do this. Here we go. All right. I just sent it to myself real quick so I could have it on my phone here. Let's see. Copy link. So there it is. I just sent you that video. So you can check that out at your leisure. So yeah, let's see what you got here.
Let me just play a little bit. Make sure you can hear everything.
Yeah. I can hear the drums perfectly. Yeah, let's hear what the music situation's like. One, two, three, four. So from what I'm hearing, I'd like to hear less of the track, if that's possible.
Okay, turn the track down a little bit.
Uh-huh.
If it sounds okay to you, just give me a thumbs up, okay?
Uh-huh.
I'm going to turn the mic off.
Cool.
Sorry. I'm having a hard time hearing the track now. I may have to turn the track up a little bit more.
All right.
I'll turn the track and the drums up a little bit, if that's okay.
That's cool.
Okay. Because, I don't know. You know how it is when you change the thing and
Yes.
it's harder to play along. Just a second.
One, two, three. All right.
So felt like I was getting off of the beat there.
Yeah, I mean, I think that one of the things to do is to just put on a quarter note click, and to just play those 16ths and feel good about those, because a lot of times they feel they feel like they're shuffling, and it's more of a physical thing than it is a mental thing. I think your brain is telling your feet to play those straight 16ths, but the left foot is coming in late.
Yeah, first of all, I played Hot for Teacher in a band before, so I think it is.
Well, Hot for Teacher would definitely shuffle. This is definitely going to be that super straight.
I did that. I went on 80 beats per minute and just sat there doing 16th notes. I don't know. There's a lot of stuff to this.
So there's a couple of things that I think I can tell you to make this song more fun for you, which I think is actually going to make the whole thing work better. So I'm going to listen through here. 1, 2, 3, 4. I think what you were playing here was fine. It was good. I would lay off of the double bass right here. Boom, boom, ga, boom, boom, ga. Give it a break for two reasons. Number one, from a practice perspective, it gets you off of that treadmill for a second, right? But I think from a musical perspective, it sounds like shoom doom ga kind of thing. Now, I in all honesty, when we wrote this song, me and Andy, there wasn't like this is what we should be playing here, this is what we should be playing here in general. So it's not like I had like a motive like this is what should happen here. This is kind of a suggestion based on where you're starting. So 8th notes here, then we're back. Then you got your stop right here. We repeat that whole section. Now, instead of crash every time, it could be a tom. You can experiment with that if you feel like it's enough. And then you're getting off of it here, going to the ride. And then you got this part right here. Now, this is something you missed in the implication. This is halftime right here. Then full time here with the double bass, just like you were playing it. But it'll be super fun to play this halftime right here. Then back to the full time. Now that's a super cool little part. There's so, like if it's me working this song out, you understand. I didn't script these songs, so like I didn't have a definite script as to what the drummer should be doing. A thought that comes to mind there is our tom.
I tried to do the POD thing, but I couldn't get it going fast enough for that.
Which one's that?
The number 60 that also is in the book under double bass drum.
Yeah, I
couldn't
think
get it
it's
going fast enough.
I think that could be it. But
It's hard to get it going that fast.
try just playing. So just play this for me. So it's going. So we're going. Try that on the snare drum. That's just triple it. Yeah. That was it. So it's gonna go triple it, 4-enda, triple it, stop. 1, 2, and ready, and go, and 4-enda. Yeah, make sure you play the accent on 4-enda. You just didn't play the accent on the 4-enda. You played the 4 notes, but you didn't play the accent. That's all.
Show me that one more time, please.
Yep. 1-e and a 2-e and a 3-e and a 4-e and a 1-e and a 2-e and a 3-e and a 4. %. Now play that exact same thing between the bottom 2 toms. No bass drum or anything. Yeah, so now what I would go, so I'd be going, and that's a pretty standard move for me of how to get to that double stop. Try that for me. So I'm helping you get to the note, the last note. So it's. Try it again.
So the China and the snare at the same time?
Yes. Exactly. So try this now going. Exactly. So let's see. Let me play that here. So we're cool. And so I definitely, like in my mind, I could leave that first one open. And, you know, I hear this as a really, you know, a fun, you could use a song like this as a musical metronome, but I hear it as an opportunity to play a lot of different things, like that halftime, that boom, ba da da, dum, dum, God, that's gonna feel really good, and then you go ba da 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 da, that's gonna be super fun. So, knowing what you know now, let's take a hack through of what of some of the little sections from the beginning, and we know that we got the halftime thing that we're going to try to implement. That's the first change, and then we got this tom thing we're going to try to implement. We'll see, and that's something that you can be working on for next time.
Sounds good. All right, here we go.
It's not going to be perfect this time. It'll be fine. 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. Eight notes. Back to it, yeah. Eight notes, here we go. Halftime. Full-time double bass. Halftime. Full time. Tom Thing. Here we go. Triplet, right? Yeah. We'll get that. So let's go past that. So so that's going to be that. And you can accent those. You can accent those floor tom accents with the bass drum. So, yeah, I think I'm just doubling it with the accents. I'm just doubling those accents. So let's say you keep going from there. And then you're back. And now we've got a good plan for this. Yeah. We got a good plan, and it's a lot less taxing where you're like, I'm just running for 5 minutes, Now it's like you've got like a more musical plan, I think.
No, I totally agree. That's why I take lessons from you.
No, this is going to be super fun. This is one's going to be super fun. I'm looking forward.
Yeah, I gotta get my brain around that whole triplet thing during that breakdown part, but I'll get it.
Yeah, I think it's just and that's what I like about when we would write these things. I would never know what was coming up, and you'll see. I have a similar section in that let's see. In that Speed Flyer video, I don't know if you can hear this. Maybe you can. I don't think so. There is a wild section in this one where we do a similar thing where we're doing a riff, but it's in 7. And so the thing I ended up coming up with how to play it was pretty neat. Pretty neat. And yeah. I mean, it's funny because you look at that song in 7 and this song, and the formulas for the song are pretty similar.
Oh, cool. Okay.
But you'll see that like what I had to do is the same thing that we did, which was just, coming up with real solutions for real music. It's not just a that practice thing. There's a lot of real music going on, so we have to come up with solutions for it. So it's pretty fun.
No,
So when do you want to meet next time?
1 second. You said you want to do Thursday, right?
I said I can make those work. Yeah, I can make those work.
Okay. I've got for Thursdays, I've got the 7th, but that's next week. I've got the 14th and 28th.
I mean, the 14th would be great. That's 2 weeks from now.
Yeah, and the 28th is 2 weeks from that.
Yeah, let's try that.
What time?
We do the same time.
All right. I gotta work on the mix on this thing too, because I guess when I was practicing along to the track, I guess I had the track turned up pretty damn loud where I could hear the hi-hat the whole time.
Oh, right, the little crunch ribbon crusher, yeah.
What is it?
It's one of those 90s ribbon crushers.
What's a ribbon crusher?
It's metal laid on top of metal.
Uh-huh.
Like, they were from our day. People, had those.
I bought one of those based on your little acoustic setup thing. Is that what I mean?
No, I didn't use it in that. This one's got, some metal ribbons going this way and some metal ribbons going that way, and it's on a really thin rail. I got it around here somewhere. But literally, those ribbon crushers were a sound effect from, our day, late 80s, early 90s.
Okay.
And as a matter of fact, there's... it ends up appearing on some Living Color albums.
Yeah.
He's going chick 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 chick, playing on it like it's a hi-hat. Yeah, that was just kind of, there's a lot of things that are like that now. The stacks are very in fashion now, and it was very much kind of that stack mentality type thing. And it was, so it was a little metal stack is what it was.
That's cool. Well, I'm going to have to mess with the mix for when I'm playing it for you, because that's what I was kind of queuing in on. And when I wasn't hearing that as well, I was kind of getting a little bit lost there.
Yeah, I agree. It's hard to kind of reconcile the mix of what you hear with the mix of what everyone else is hearing. It's almost like you need to have 2 different mixes going.
Yeah.
I want to figure out a way to do that, and then I can, share that with people. But awesome. Well, let's keep working on that, and then we'll start with that, and then we're going to work on some rudiment stuff next time.
Okay.
Awesome.
Thank you.
You're welcome. I'll see you later. Good lesson.